Hi gozaimasu. Good morning. Welcome back to Asahi Shotokan with Sensei Scoot. Today we're going to do a very interesting block and probably I would say slightly more advanced than the other four that we've done so far. So if you remember, over the last few lessons we've done Agi Uke, we've done Shuto Uke, we've done Uchi Uke, and we've done Gidambarai. Okay, so the fifth and more complicated block, which you don't learn, so please don't worry, as an absolute beginner to start with, is Shuto Uke. Shuto Uke. Okay, so this block is quite a lot more complicated, I think, than the others, and indeed takes years to get absolutely right. But we're going to have a go this morning because I think it's important to show you different aspects of Shotokan karate, and then we'll have shown you the 5 major blocks of Shotokan karate: Agi Uke, Shuto Uke, Uchi Uke, Gidambarai, and Shuto Uke. Okay, so Shuto Uke. The first thing to understand is that we're no longer using a closed fist. Okay, so we're using an open hand. Now, an open hand has its vulnerabilities, as you can see. We have ubis, fingers and thumbs, and unfortunately these things on their own are not great. They're not particularly strong, so we need to connect them. So we join them together as strong as we can, like so, to make this ridge. Okay, and then our thumb we tuck in as much as we physically can. Okay, and that connects the hand similar to the fist. Not quite as strong, but similar. Now, we're not striking with the fingers and the thumbs at all. We are actually blocking with this part of the hand here, and this is called Shuto. Okay, so it's the fleshy part, okay, from below the knuckle of the 5th finger, so the small finger, 5th metacarpal, if you understand physiology. Then here, this is the part here, and that is our blocking part of the hand that we're going to use. It's very strong, it's very powerful. Okay, you need to think of Shuto as a sword. Okay, so similar to the punches that we did and the blocks we did before, the wrist must stay straight and the elbow is very much part of this. And similar to the other blocks, 90-degree angle here. So Agi Uke 90 degrees, Shuto Uke 90 degrees, Uchi Uke 90 degrees. Forget Gidambarai because it's a different type of block. But Shuto Uke 90 degrees. Okay, so if I show you the basic technique that we're going to do today, you'll hopefully get an idea of what it's going to look like. This is more advanced and is, I think, more challenging to learn as a beginner. But again, it's all good fun, okay? You can't make any mistakes in Shotokan. Every mistake we make is another way of learning the technique and trying to improve. Even me, somebody who's been practicing for an awful long time, will constantly make mistakes. You push on, you go through those mistakes, you learn from them, and you always improve. If we don't make mistakes, we're never going to know how to improve. Okay, so let's take the left hand and we're going to do a yoi position as previous before, okay? And this is going towards the stomach area again, between the belt and the chin. And again, this is generally the area that we'll be protecting with this particular block. Okay, so left arm out, then take your right arm and relax your shoulder. Remember here, don't make these shoulders really high, okay? Here. And we are going to be using the left hand as higate, but rather than close the fist, we're going to come back to here. Okay, now your Shuto part, this part here, is going to come and connect with your solar plexus. Okay, the solar plexus, best way to describe that, if you follow your rib cage up, okay, and you kind of got it where it joins, and if you poke yourself in there, it's pretty unpleasant. So we are protecting that area with our Shuto. So this particular block we tend to do more a hanmi, half facing, okay, and we do it in a stance predominantly called back stance, which is kokutsudachi. But remember, we're not doing stances at the moment. We're focusing purely on the upper part of the body to get the basic principles of the block learnt. We'll move on in future classes, adding in blocks so that you can see this, how it look moving forwards and moving backwards, etc, etc. So let's take the left arm out into the yoi position, take the right hand up to the left ear, okay, and we're going to block with this hand, so this hand here. Remember this wrist and arm, remember it as a sword, think in your brain, sword, 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 okay, so here. And again, you can see this part here is not over blocking to make sure we're protecting the body. Now I'm twisting my hips just in what we call hanmi, half facing, because that's how we would naturally do this block. Okay, so relax the shoulders and just bring the left hand back to here. Each. Okay, very good. Right hand out, left arm up to the shoulders. And again, bring the arm down, knee. and change. Relax those shoulders. Remember, tell yourself, relax shoulders. And sun. And change, shoulders, shi. Change, shoulders. You see, I'm hopefully, by me telling you and by showing you, you can see my shoulders physically dropping. Okay, and that's really important. When I started learning karate, my instructor told me all of the time, relax your shoulders, and that constant reminder, although it sometimes gets in your head and like, oh God, sensei saying that again, actually it's very good practice, and generally your sensei will know best. Okay, so from here, left arm out, right hand up, each, change, ni, change, san, change, shi, change, go, heyame, and rei os, heyoi. So you can see that that is a much more complicated technique to do. There's lots of things to perfect within that area. Understanding the Shuto, understanding the arm, sword arm, shoe arm, okay, kind of feeling the connection, the articulation of the elbow and the shoulder joint are really important here. Okay, you're not doing shoulders too much, okay, and making sure that you're coming to here and not here. We generally don't need to practice our stomachs. I think older gentlemen tend to let their hand drop a little bit to maybe cover their stomachs, but actually it should be here. So this ridge or Shuto part of the hand here should just sit in your solar plexus area, okay, because that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to protect that particular area. Okay, so we'll do 10 times slow as normal, 10 medium, and then 10 fast to finish this particular lesson. So remember, relax those shoulders, take the left arm out, right arm up, and slow speed. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, ko, ju, ayame, hamre. Okay, so a little bit sort of faster, a little bit more kime. So remember what kime is. Kime is the end of the technique. And so we're trying to get a little bit more connection, okay? And kime here. Now you will see senior grades, in particular older senseis, they will come back quite strong here, and they will strike quite hard into the solar plexus area. I need to remind juniors in particular, you don't need to do that at all. And I think as adults as well, you need to be mindful of striking your solar plexus really powerfully. You're going to end up doing yourself an injury. Over many, many years of practice in Shotokan karate, older senseis, we have built our power up, we have built our technique to the point where our stomachs are really strong, okay, and we're able to sustain that kind of flow. Please don't think that you need to do that. So watch your sensei, yeah, try to understand, but don't always do exactly as they do, okay, do as they say. I think that's probably the best advice. So bow, ayoi, and Shuto Uke, just medium speed, okay, and ready position, drop those shoulders, relax, and ich, hey, ni, san, shi, go, ro, siege, hard, cool, ju, yeah, hey, yame, and right, us. Okay, let's go for 10 fast. And ready position. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, siege, hard, cool, ju, yeah, hey, yame, amrei, os, and enoi, relax. Well done, and that concludes our lesson on Shuto Uke, and hope you'll join me next time for something else interesting within our Shotokan Karate Dojo. Os!